If you're struggling to find private money for your real estate deals, you're not alone. It's a mystery for most, but I've solved it for you, and I'll let you in on it. Let's go. EpicBreakthrough.com is the creative financing breakthrough real estate investors are looking for. Get started with a list of 21 creative financing terms and deal structure templates to invest in real estate using more of your mind and less of your money. Epic is changing the game. Start now for free at EpicBreakthrough.com. Hi, my name is Matt Theriault, CEO of Epic Real Estate, where we show people how to invest in real estate so they can escape the daily grind and retire early. And by far, the fastest way to make this happen is by using other people's money, more commonly referred to as OPM. And that can be a bank's money. It could be credit cards, it could be hard money, all of which can be easily found with a Google search or two. But when it comes to the elusive private money, that's not so easy to find for most people. These are common questions here that flow my way on a regular basis, like how do I get private money? How do I find private money lenders? Where should I look for private money? There's a very simple reason as to why so many struggle finding private money for their real estate investing. And there are really two parts to this reason. Number one, they don't know what private money even is. I mean, it wouldn't be such a mystery if private money was more commonly referred to by what it actually is. It's relationship money. It's money that comes by way of your direct or indirect private relationships. The second part of this simple reason that so many struggle finding private money is that they put the cart before the horse, meaning they try to quickly build relationships after they need the money. Private money relationships don't get built that way. I mean, these are real people we're talking about, and people can smell your need for their money a mile away. If you want to access an unlimited supply of private money for your real estate investing, you must build these relationships before you need the money. And that is the secondary solution to the mystery to making private money a reality in your real estate investing ventures. And I'll get to the primary one in just a second. But where to start? Well, I have a simple step-by-step process in how to do this. And I've put that inside of the private members area of Epic Invest Ed, where I help people become Top Gun real estate investors, but you can have it for free right now. You'll see a link for it in the description below. Now, the primary solution is understanding that you don't need a bunch of new relationships to fund your deals with private money. Once you've got just one relationship in place, there are 5 commandments to follow that can turn that one into more than enough. Number 1, ask what type of return people would be open to. And this is really important because you don't want to commit to a return that you can't produce. And it's not uncommon for people to be open to an amount that is less, sometimes much less, than what you would be willing to pay. For example, if your private money lender has their money sitting in a savings account earning less than 1%, it's not unreasonable that they'd be open to a 4% return, as that would be more than 4 times what their money is earning. On the other side of that, if you were to offer 4% up front, it wouldn't be uncommon either for a private money lender to turn you down, as maybe their money is in a mutual fund somewhere that's currently earning 8%. So don't offer, start by asking. And I show you how to ask in the step-by-step process that you'll find in the description. Number 2, honor your word. And what I mean by that is say what you're going to do and do what you say. And do it for no other reason than that you said you would do it. That's honoring your word. And this seems simple enough, right? But very few people do it. And for that reason alone, you're gonna stand out as a trustworthy, competent steward of people's money. Further, when considering all of the moving parts in real estate investing and the multiple variables involved, it won't be difficult to understand why this is a challenge for so many. So a good rule of thumb to follow for making sure that you do honor your word is to underpromise and overdeliver. Number 3, do not share your challenges. No, you're the pro. Don't raise concern, unnecessary or otherwise. It's not your private money lender's problem. You see, it's natural that we want to share with others the bad day that we might have just had, or how we were cheated in some way, or how we just got crushed with some terribly bad luck. Save those stories for your spouse or your close friends, or maybe even better, just keep them to yourself altogether. Whatever you do, do not share these challenges with your private money lenders. They've entrusted you with their money, and it's your job in getting it to perform. So remain as optimistic as you were when they gave it to you, and work like hell until that original goal is accomplished. I mean, even when your investment turns out great for everybody involved, the spooky challenge stories that you might have shared might be just enough for them to sit the next one or the rest of them out. Number 4, initiate communication. And this is a biggie. So you don't want to make your money people chase you for updates or even worse, payments. If you're going to be late with a payment or short on a payment, initiate communication as soon as you know it. Additionally, keep your private money partners abreast of how things are going. I mean, it's something that you're likely doing with your other relationships already. Your private lender is no different. It's a relationship. And as far as your business goes, it's one of your more important ones. So treat it as such. Number 5, asking for an extension or a modification, that's a last resort. Sometimes investments, they just don't go as planned. It happens to newbies and experts alike. And should you find yourself in this situation, you need to exhaust all options before you bring this up. Meaning, if you got to sell some stocks, you got to sell some toys, some properties, or make some extreme sacrifices, you exhaust all of those options before you ask for an extension or a modification to your private lending agreement. In short, to keep the private money flowing, just perform and make it easy for your private money lenders. These commandments and philosophy, they came to me through more than a decade of experience. And it all started years ago when I had attended a real estate investor meeting. And during the haves and wants section of that meeting, I had shared a deal that I had under contract to where I needed just $10,000 for the down payment. Well, at the end of the meeting, a lady walked up to me and said that she'd give me the money for the deal if she could just tag along and watch and see how everything worked. So I obliged. Seemed like a good deal to me. And because I followed these 5 commandments, she's not only a private lender for me to this day, she's introduced me to her friends and family who have all loaned me upwards of 7 figures for my deals over the years. So the key takeaways here: 1, private money is relationship money. 2, build the relationships before you need the money. 3, you only really begin with one relationship. And 4, perform and make it easy for your private money people. And you'll quickly develop a reputation for someone who's trustworthy and competent. And that reputation attracts more money than you'll be able to use. So what did you find most valuable? Let me know below. And who else do you know that needs to see this? When their name comes to mind, please share it with them. Oh, and if you are already subscribed, I pulled this video out special for you to watch next. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.